at this guy under here. Right, mate.
This guy.
This guy, always under this bloody car. Oh, honestly, why are you doing this again? So today, guys, we are down with Josh under the Aristo, obviously. What are you doing? Exhaust gasket. Exhaust gasket. But we're actually not necessarily cutting up the S15 today, but we are making a start, I'd say. Preparing. We're preparing the panels to go on it.
To go off to paint.
To go off to paint. So you're not actually going to cut this up today. You're going to cut something up today, aren't you?
Cuts will be made.
Cuts will be made.
Decisions made.
Decisions will be made. We'll go through exactly what you're going to cut off on the actual panel as well, I think, because you've already mocked it up slightly and bits need cutting off. You're not happy with certain bits and bobs. Yeah.
Too far over.
Are you putting a spoiler on today, or is that something that you're going to wait until another episode? That needs to go to the paint shop first. Smoothy smooth.
Well, it'll go off this one. It's all booked in the end of December.
Oh, end of December. You don't mess about, do you? But we'll get on with this. Show you guys exactly what parts you're going to cut, what parts you're going to leave on, and how it's going to sort of fit to the body when you're ready and when you're happy. The maestro. There. Oh my God! You've come prepared, haven't you? So this is the piece that we are. Well, not me. Joe is going to be cutting today. What's your ideas? What do you mock it up on the car first, or what do you do? We're going to give it a trim first. So what parts are you going to trim off to start with? Are you going to trim this bit first? Because I know he doesn't want this bit, does he? On the actual car.
We're going to trim down the wheel arch around here.
Yep, so that bit.
Those big silly wheels.
Yeah, for big stretch tyres and stuff.
Yeah, that bit will take off so it fits on top of the bumper.
Yeah, because I think the rear bumper's obviously aftermarket and it can't quite fit between the two, I'm assuming. And then you wanted to take that bit off,
that
maybe.
Broken.
Oh, is it? Oh, broken corner, that's no good. But you want to go with the line, so you don't want to put a rivet there, do you, just on its own? So first cutting will commence with this part, that part, and this part. Look at this, look at the line work. Ooh, it's like it came like that. Look at this. It's looking good. It's looking good down here.
Does it need to take more out?
Yeah, I think we'll have to go flat on it.
We'll go flat on that bit. Joe has just stuck the piece to the side of the car with a bit of tape. What's the idea? You want to take this bit off here, I think?
We've got to get our shut lines now.
Got to get the shut lines right, so you want to make sure. Obviously, you don't want that hitting that, really, do you? And it will. It's got to look nice as well. So trim a little bit here, I think. It would be the idea. We've gone back and trimmed this bottom part as well, so it's flush with the actual body of the car, which is pretty cool. And cut the actual part of it, the lip, out of it as well. And then going down, we're going to cut this bit off once this line here. So you want to take that back a little bit, I suppose.
Yep, just so it lines up with the body.
With the body.
And then we're going to cut it across here.
Whip that bit off. With these side skirts, I think that's the best thing to do, isn't it? You don't want to tuck that behind the side skirt. Shout out to Josh's dad. Beautiful cup of tea. Leave a comment below. Should I buy this wing and put it on the Lexus? You happy with how it's fitting?
Yeah.
Trimming up very well. One thing I have to point out, you're going to have to take your EP3 Type R badge off.
Yeah, I'll put them back on.
Yeah, I'll put them back on. Straight off an EP3, yeah? What are you saying about that? Nice bit of trimmage. So, you're lining out where the bolts are going to go. Rivets. Rivets. Don't say bolts. And you're spacing them out to make them look like that's how they're even. Are you going to be drilling into the car today or not?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But you want to.
The inside out,
oh yeah, no one needs rust. But drill these holes now before paint.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Needed, and then we'll open them up.
Ah, very good. So as you can see, this one's already been done, marking all where the holes are going to go, coming all the way round. You're only going to hear, obviously not into the wheel arch, and not onto the back bit there either.
Well, there'll be sealant all around the edge anyway.
Yeah, so What you're saying is the rivets is only just for
Well,
extra
it will help the sealing.
stance.
Also, the sealing will stop any water getting in on there.
And stance.
Oh yeah, that.
And the stance factor. We have to have rivets. That's what stance is all about. So this being the petrol cap side as well, you need to make sure that well, the petrol cap still opens as well.
Yeah.
And obviously these come with the petrol flap.
It needs to be smoothed out a little bit. It's not quite.
You've just got to alter little bits and bobs, but nothing too major. But you want to make sure the petrol can still go in the car.
Yeah.
And the spoiler, yeah, let's go to the spoiler. With this going with the line of the car, will this make a lot of difference with the sides?
Well, we're going to have to check, see if any material needs to come out.
See if it's got the clearance, because this is going to stick on the boot and then this is going to overhang, I'm assuming. So obviously if you're going wider arches at the back, you want to make sure that that still goes over but doesn't scratch it when it's painted as well. No one would need that.
Just so it sits flush, really.
Yeah. I do like this spoiler though. You're not the biggest fan, are you? No. Oh, Josh ruining this car. Hey, haven't you ruined this already? It's a Japanese classic. Rare. Yeah, really rare. Look what you're doing. You're ruining it. I can't believe you're doing this. Cutting holes in it, drilling bolts in. Right. So finished product.
Yep,
no, this is completely finished. This is how we're gonna stick it on.
Paint's finished.
You're a liar. Stop lying to everyone. But taping it all on, making sure, you know, you're slightly happy, but more for Instagram. I think it's why we did this.
Oh, no, you've got to
You got to get a good feel as to what that looks like, but this is the sort of idea. Top spoiler as well on. Are you happy? I'd be happy. It looks really good, doesn't it? All the trimming looks very professional.
Wheels,
just needs some nicer. I mean, these aren't the best, are they?
Oh, they're lovely. Look, look.
Look at the flake on it. But loving the look. It's just next. What's the next plans? Paint it all.
Or we can get the fuel cap.
Oh, the fuel cap. Good point. Let's just show the fuel cap, because this. Well, you can see how wide the kit is just there. Obviously, you still need to put fuel in the car. And there is the fuel cap. Just needs a little bit of trimming, I suppose, just to sink it in nicely.
I think so.
But I think you're happy, aren't you?
I am.
I'm happy. I'm happy. So carry this video on once they're painted, I'm assuming?
Done.
Sounds good to me.